Hello, my dear students. Today we're going to have a writing class. This is Unit 6, your students' books, page 90 and 91. Let's get started.
Page 90. 10. Writing. Going green.
I realized how sensible going green was when I started noticing the amount of waste accumulated from all the packaging. We're a family of 3 and we manage to accumulate a bag full of recyclable waste every day. We are careful to use a special disposal unit for recyclable materials, but we are not sure it is always effective. Is it actually recycled? We decided to search for options. We found out that there were many stores near the central market that sold goods by weight out of large canisters or burlap bags. Rice, beans, flour, sugar, oil, butter, cheese, and a lot more are available off the counter free of packaging. When we compared prices, we decided to never look back. A lot of time, money, and resources are invested in packaging as a way of making the product more attractive for consumers. Glossy wrappers, beautifully designed boxes, vacuum-wrapped coffee, plastic containers, colorful lids, and a lot more have a magnetic effect on buyers. We, on the other hand, have to label and fill our own containers before we can put away our shopping. But we make better use of cupboard space, spend a lot less, and protect the environment. You should try it.
Very good. Having listened to this nice recording, what's the main idea of this listening? What's the speaker talking about? Yes, he's talking about the packaging and its magnificent and magical effect on the buyers, on the consumers. What trend did the writer adopt along with his family? They decided to go to the stores where they sell some of the products without packaging, like rice, beans, flour, sugar. Yeah, they sell them in large canisters or burlap bags. And why did that happen? Why did they do so? In order not to get so much packages, not to get so much packs that will accumulate as waste one day. Now this is an environmentally friendly attitude. Okay. So did they decide to go on with their project? Yes, they did. And did they regret it? No, they didn't. The speaker says they decided never to look back again to the attractive packagings, the vacuum-wrapped coffee, the plastic containers, the colorful lids, and a lot more. No. Indeed, such people have an insight towards the conservation of the environment. That's very interesting. Writing. How important is packaging for you as a consumer? Are you attracted to things that are packaged nicely? Why? And why not? Read the essay and find out the following. What did the writer's family used to do? It was not green. What did they do to change that practice? What were the benefits? Were there any disadvantages? This is what we discussed when we listened to this recording. They used to accumulate lots of packs, and that didn't seem healthy. They decided to look for alternatives. They went to the local stores that sell produce or that sell products in large canisters or in burlap bags, and they decided to change the habit of packaging and using nicely packaged products. And what happened was very beneficial. They discovered that they used to buy things at a lot high prices, and when they shifted to that healthier alternative, they saved a lot of money, and they decided never to look back, as if they were rewarded for their good intentions. Okay, now what is your view as a reader? Are ideas and information presented clearly in the text you listen to? Did the writer provide explanations and examples or reasons directly? Does the essay fulfill your expectations in relation to the title? Okay. A discussion of the paragraph itself. Notice which paragraphs do the following provide the writer's view and or opinion. Provide objective information and or view set the scene. Or view set the scene. Which paragraphs? Did the writer start directly by giving his own insight, or he just started with an introductory paragraph? Okay, logical arrangement of your writing leads to logical and leads to full understanding by your readers, and this leads to the success of your writing thereupon. Okay, now write a letter to the editor of your local newspaper. Complain about your neighborhood and suggest how it could go greener. With a partner, discuss the items below. Now have a look at this table. We need to formulate this table. We need to complete it with this information so that when we set out to write, we have something in mind, logically arranged to write about. We have got a phenomenon to discuss. We have got a target to reach. Environmentally harmful practices. Go greener practices. Steps our local council as a legislative, as an executive establishment can have. So take to help. I have listed some suggestions here. Littering, tossing the garbage in the streets, the least responsibility. This is a very bugging and disturbing style of dealing with the environment. And in going greener practices, we can ask those people, we can direct them to recycle. And what steps can our local council take to help? Exactly, they can provide and recycle bins and waste bins for those people and arrange volunteer work from other people to help those people adjust. Cutting down trees is another disturbing phenomenon, and the opposite of it, the greener practice, is planting trees, and the local council can encourage and plan planting trees. So you offer the phenomenon, you talk about the problem, and suggest solutions. The random burning of garbage. Some neighbors are really bugging. They burn the garbage on their own in the small streets, in narrow streets. This disturbs all other neighbors and may cause fires. Of course, the Go Greener practice for this is keeping waste bins and tell those people formally that they do not have the right to burn their garbage in the open air, so that they do not cause even further problems with their neighbors and the environment. The local council should ban such activities severely. Another environmentally harmful practice is dumping wastewater in rivers. Some companies have direct contact with rivers. They just let their sewage water into the river. What Going Greener practice can be taken here? It should be the opposite. To keep rivers clean. Rivers are full of life. Why should we ever destroy such a life? We should have it clean. We should have the rivers clean, with the fish and the life, the freshwater life in the rivers. What steps can the local council take to ban, to stop such activities, to criminalize, to penalize the activity as a crime, and provide remote dumping areas for the wastewater and for the chemical wastes of the end of the factories and companies, you know? So in writing, you present a particular phenomenon, you give examples, and you suggest solutions. In a formal letter to the editor, you move harmonically, you move logically from a step to another, so that your reader can follow you, can understand, can appreciate what you are talking about, and can react with you. Dear editor, I'm writing to complain about the environmentally harmful practices of local residents and the negligence of the council in failing to take measures to make our neighbors greener. The garbage is seldom collected and there is overflowing trash on a daily basis. When it is windy, there are plastic containers and cardboard boxes blowing around everywhere. I suggest the council makes it a priority to provide recycling bins. I'd like you to start your letter to the editor in such a way, present your disturbing phenomenon, and elaborate discussion. Write your essay. Don't forget to apply what you've learned today. Thank you so much for being attentive to me in this class, and wait for me in other classes.